So a couple of months ago, I started something that I've been putting off for so long. And the reason being is that I was always so hell-bent on doing the one-to-many model with Boostly because I've got a big goal of helping 1 million hosts increase their direct bookings. Now, around about May time, I was able to free up so much time in the business by bringing on more members of staff, by hiring more website developers, and by bringing in a project manager to the website side, as well as cut and go with a few things of my day-to-day. And all of a sudden, there was a lovely Thursday slot available. And I thought, well, let's revisit the one-on-one work that I had done when I very first started Boostly. And I couldn't do what I was doing then because that took up so much time. I was going into the business at least once a month, maybe sometimes twice a month. I was doing all of the things, all of the marketing, and there was no way to scale or grow. That was for certain. If I was continuing to go down that method, Boostly would not be here now. So it was a blessing to switch to the one-to-many, which was great. But ever since the granary was sold back in January, which is the family business we've had for many, 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 many years, I've sort of feel that I've started to become a little bit detached to the day-to-day goings on with marketing, with admin and all those sort of things. So I thought it would be a perfect time to start or just test one-on-one coaching. And I limited it to a maximum of 8 people. We had Thursday. The reason why Thursday is that I could get in 2 1-hour phone calls between the slots that I work, which is 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And also you get in a one-to-one coaching is you get access to my WhatsApp that nobody else has. And we have a Google Doc, which is I like to call the brain dump, that is a live document that stays open, and we just go and hash and share and all those things in there. And I've not spoken about it at all. I only mentioned it to the Boostly Academy members, which for those of you who don't know, that's probably like up until this is probably my premium coaching option that I did, which was still very much one-to-many. It was very much in the group. Nobody had access to me or my inbox, and I just put it out, and instantly we had 3 people that were good to go, willing to go. I definitely discounted the price for the early adopters, and then again we just added another 4 on, and I just wanted to document where we're at because one of the members, Liam, was so kind. He put up a video in the Boostly Academy just to share what he's getting out of it, because this is the first time I've never known how to explain it. I've never known how to promote it or what even people get out of it. And the more that I'm doing this, it really rejuvenates me. I should have done coaching a whole lot sooner. Obviously it wasn't meant to be, but I come out Thursday evenings just before going to bed, and it fills me with so much energy. I'm so happy, got a massive smile on my face, and every time I come into bed and I say to Laura, I absolutely loved those calls today. And so I wanted to just share. And when Liam did the post of what he's getting out of it, it just makes me more happy that I decided to do this. So I've got a couple of things that I wanted to share. Again, some of the results that you're going to see aren't a direct correlation of the work, but I just love to show the wins that the people are getting. And we've got people from all over the world, all over different types of business models. And it's going really well. I'm not opening up any slots. This is just for me to document it so I can look back on this in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time and just go, that was cool. Like, these are the first 7 people. And I'm not sharing everybody. I'm just going to share a few things that I want to share with you. So let me just share my screen. We're going to go and watch Liam's video. Again, massive thank you, Liam, for doing this. I know you'll watch or listen to this back in the future.
Oh, it's Liam here from Ginger and Gold. So I'm jumping on here, 1, because I've not posted in absolutely ages, but 2, just to share one of my experiences with you and just say thank you more than anything else. So showing a bit of gratitude. I've got some high energies because I've just come off a call with Mr. Simpson himself, and I'm doing his one-to-one coaching.
So for a bit of context, Liam has got a property management business in Norwich. It's called Ginger and Gold. He's got a business partner called Donatus. He's been part of Boostly since 2018. We have worked and helped him with website, part of the academy. He's also a Boostly ambassador. I recommended him to go on Legends X program with the amazing Jasper from Get Paid From Your Pad, and Eric from Overnight Success, and Julie George, and he's just come off the back of that, and you know, the wins and the revelations that he's got from that is fantastic. And then we've just started doing this, and it's just so cool to be able to see the progress from where he was when he was getting started to where he is now, and he's got so much clarity. He's hiring, he's doing all of the cool things. So yeah, this is Liam.
And I just wanted to share with you guys just a couple of things about, one, how awesome and the results that it's helping me with, but two, just to say thank you and to offer my see if I can help anybody at the same time. So the reason I'm so energized is because I felt in the last few months, with everything getting busy, I don't know about you guys, but staycations and that sort of thing, all of a sudden you get drawn into the business and you're doing a lot of stuff that you either don't want to be doing, or you're busier than normal and you're doing long hours and all that sort of stuff. Well, sometimes we need some help in business, and I saw Mark's offer of one-to-one, and I decided to go ahead. I actually said I wanted to be his first student because Mark's helped me with the business in general over the past couple of years since I started it, but I ended up not joining at first, and then after a little while I said to him, look, next time you open up, give me a message. And I jumped on it basically because as my business has grown, so I've got 10 units here in Norwich, and as my business has grown and as things have changed a lot in the past year, softwares, technology, my job role in general, because the company's grown, it's just getting a different perspective. So I wanted to share the gratitude to Mark, but also share with you guys, if I was to try and limit, because I could go on for ages, but I'll limit it to like 3 things. And the first thing that comes to mind is that Mark really listens compared to many of the people out there. He actually takes time to absorb the information, and that's really important because sometimes what we do is pretty lonely at times, isn't it? We're business owners, or you're hospitality hosts, and you're in a situation where you can't share all that information, you can't share the burdens, you certainly can't share it with guests and that sort of thing. If you're anything like me, my partner's not involved really in the business, she's got her own job and that. So just being able to get that off your chest, and to somebody who will listen before jumping in with an opinion, and somebody who understands hospitality in general, that's a really great thing about it. It's certainly I feel better just after getting that off my chest, after speaking with him on the this is the 2nd hour phone call, and already it feels like a weight is lifted. One of the second thing I would say is that when he does share information, it's the perspective he comes from. So there's not many people that I can think of who I personally know who could share information, who's built a world hospitality brand in terms of websites, or who has run hospitality themselves, or has outsourced a lot of things to VAs and has actually leveled up. And I don't know, there's a great book which is it talks about, if you've got a level, as we're growing our business, you unlock new problems. So you might go from a level 1 problem to a level 2 to a level 3 problem. Well, actually, you only see that as a level 3 problem. If you're level 3 yourself, you'll see that as a big problem. But somebody like Mark, who's encountered these problems, grown through them, smashed through the barrier, and is now like a level 5, 6 or 7, whatever it is, he'll view that level 3 problem that you might be having as actually something that would be sorted quite easily. So he will be able to give you that perspective that many other people wouldn't. And I really thank him for that. And there's something which occurred to me after this call that I've just had, is that I don't think there's many other people I could have that same call with who would actually trust the opinion of, like Mark, who's been in hospitality pretty much all his life. So, and also, again, this is something, I've only meant this to be like a 2-minute video, but...
So he goes on to say after that he's got something that he wanted to share with the Boostly Academy. So I'll leave that to the Boostly Academy members so you can see it. But again, Liam, when you come to watch this, well done, and just say thank you very much, and your success. I love watching it, and hopefully I'll be part of that for many, 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 many years to come. The next one I want to show you, again, this is by no means happened because of working with me, but I want to give Clayton Morley a big shout out over in Spain. So he's over in the Almeria in Spain, and this has come up on TripAdvisor thinking about TripAdvisor, this has come up as one of the most recommended locations to stay. His business is Casano Granado. It is a restaurant, accommodation, hotel set in a fantastic area of Spain, of Almeria. Laura, the boys, and I were so lucky to go and visit. If you've ever seen the Boostly video of me jumping out the swimming pool backwards, this is here. And yeah, so well done, Clayton, for achieving that. That is no mean feat. Let me tell you this. And this one from Mr. Chris Ballard. Mr. Chris Ballard, again, another fantastic guy. He texted me last week to say just had confirmation of 3 more properties coming on board roughly same time towards September, which takes me to 20. So again, it's what I love to see. We've got Claire Carter up near Teesside in the UK. We've got Louise Turley down in the UK, who runs a pub, accommodation, and is just going through so many obstacles coming out of lockdown, etc., and just needs somebody to bounce ideas off. Claire has got a brand new business coming in January, February next year, and we've just been hashing out some important things on the focus and time, and we've got Jodie Sterling of Sterling Stays, again trying to find out the branding, the guest, and obviously time as well. And this is the thing that I really love about doing this, is that everybody has got different wants and needs. Everybody needs different types of help, and I've definitely stumbled into a coaching formula. It's something that is working really well, and I'm loving it. And the cool thing is, what I love about most is that we've got Plaxi, who was one of the first people who joined, and she literally messaged me last week to say that she's got a boat. She talked about she wanted this barge boat, and she wanted to pop it on the OTAs and to see how it goes, as well as running her SA business as well. And it's just fantastic to join the journey and to sort of have a feel more of like the day-to-day things that are going on. Have a peek behind the scenes, give advice where I can do. Maybe it's on outsourcing, maybe it's on time allocation, marketing, the OTAs, emailing, whatever it may be. And for that, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been part of it and everybody that will hopefully come. And, you know, hopefully I'll do another one of these videos in a couple of months' time. We may have new people on board. Again, it's just a minimum term of 3 months, and after that it's monthly rolling. So, you know, we'll have some people who go, we'll have some people who come back, but again, it's I am absolutely loving doing this right now. If I do it forever, who knows? But right now, it's fantastic, and I just want to say thank you to every single one of the people that are taking part and joining in on that one-to-one coaching journey with me. And to you watching as well or listening to this, thank you for being part of this, as Liam said, worldwide brand. Which again, you don't really realize these things until you hear somebody else say it. So it's much appreciated wherever you are tuning in from around the world on the podcast. And I know we have got people who tune in from all over the world. So thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the Boostly podcast. For those of you that don't know who I am and are a bit perplexed at what you've just tuned into, my name is Mark Simpson. I give hosts all over the world the tools, the tactics, the training, but most importantly, the confidence to go and get direct bookings. You don't have to rely on Airbnb, Booking.com, Verbo, or anybody else. As always, be proactive, don't be reactive, and let's go get some direct bookings. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.